Hey, fabulous budgeters, Violet here. And as promised, this is going to be my video on my budget. And I'm going to walk you through it. This is my budget planner, and it is from So Legit up here. It's a great little planner. I love it. And oh, sorry, I'm just kind of jumping in because I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous about this budgeting video, but I kind of am. Anyways, thank you all for joining me. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my new subscribers. And okay, deep breath. Okay, now let's get into it. So again, So Legit is the person who made this planner, and it is on Amazon right now. It's on sale. It's like 11 something, and it does not come with all of these little tabs. I put those on myself. I just bought those at Walmart, and they're just little stick-ons, which is really cool. And they peel off and they don't stick to the paper. So you can move them around and do whatever you need to. But let me throw that out. But I will show you this. I did not put my name in it. I know it's mine. And I don't take it out of the house, so I don't need to put my name in it. But it does have like an annual budget thing, but I don't use this because I'm not that detailed. When it comes to planning and stuff like that, I don't need to do all of this. That it's just too overwhelming for me. So I did make a little tab for bills. And as you can see, I didn't use it. Again, it was just too overwhelming, and I started it, but then I took it all off, and I was like, no, I can't do that. Oh, hold on a minute. The dogs are going crazy. My mom must have just gotten home. They do that when they hear the garage door open. And that's all four of them barking. So I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I apologize for the ruckus there. They'll stop as soon as she comes in and yells at them to be quiet. Anyways, that was the bill tracker. I did make a savings tab, and this is my savings tab. And I've got this neat little mason jar, which I just posted on my Ko-fi channel. I made a duplicate kind of it. I found one online, and I just gave it a different title and stuff. But it's similar to this, and you can keep track of how much you're saving. So this is my Affirm account, which is my high yield savings. And so I keep money in there. And off and on through since I started this in October, I've had money in and out of here. I did have it as high as 152, but it has come down significantly since then. So on 11/30 it was at 75, and as of today it is at $100 because I wanted to start the new year with $100 saved in that account. And so that's what it has. And then over here is just I have my Affirm here and my running total of the interest and how much I've put in, how much I've taken out, that sort of thing. And then I did do an emergency one here, but as you can see, I didn't follow through with it. I'm going to try and start filling that in now this new year. And then I did make one for cash stuffing savings, and I put that here, and I am going to go ahead and follow through with this in the new year. And I'll just erase that and start fresh. And then I have a debt little tab. And my debts I did keep track of for the most part. I have this is all my credit cards basically. So my JC Penney credit card and how much I've paid on that. And my Neptune, that's my death in a box. That's not a credit card, but it is a running debt that I have to pay. So I just mark the payments that I put in there. My Discover card, um, that has what I've paid, what I've taken out, what I've used, the interest, and that sort of thing. My Care credit card, again, that also has what I've taken out, what I've paid on it. And then my cruise, I consider this a layaway, so I labeled it as a layaway. And so I've got all the payments that I've made towards my cruise, and I stopped paying on it in October, but I'm gonna start paying on that again. And then the Pep Boys card, again, I kept that up until the 16th, so I have another payment to make on that here soon. And then my Upstart loan, and I kept that up on here too. I'm going to pause for a minute because I hear my mother calling. Hold on. Okay, as I was saying, this is for my Pep Boys and my Upstart, and I will have Upstart paid off this year. I have just one more year to pay on it, and it'll be all paid off. And then these tabs here are my tabs for the months. And so I'm going to flip to January. Oh, and my mom did come home, and she just was calling to let me know that she bought me a chicken for dinner. So, yay, winner, winner, chicken dinner. I appreciate that because I have to work tonight for New Year's, and I think we're going to be pretty dead. But when I get home, I'll at least have some chicken for dinner. So, anyway, getting back to this is the monthly budget for, and each month has its own tab. And I have tabs clear up until August. So I'm going to just keep using this binder up until August, and then I'll get a new one. But I divided this out. So I have my fixed expenses here. And my fixed expenses are my YouTube, my Canva, my Death in a Box Neptune, my Prime membership, my Apple and Google payments, and my HP Inc., and Talkaphone, and my T-Mobile. And then my fixed, continuing with fixed, I also have iPostal for my Happy Mail, and then my Nevada State bank fee that they charge me because I don't have an automatic uh, payment going in, not payment, um, what do you call it? Where they put your check in, automatic deposit. Because I don't have that, they charge me a service fee. So I have to include that every month. And it's really dumb. But I have the automatic deposit on my other bank account. So obviously I can't have two. So anyway, so there's that. And then my variables are, of course, my groceries, my gas for the car, my Affirm payment, because I don't specify like a set amount for my high yield savings account. I kind of just play it by ear on that one. And then eating out also gets an amount. And then I also have my cruise, and my ticket is $62 times two. So I'm supposed to be putting in $62 a paycheck for that. I hope you can see that. Let me get it more in frame. And then I also added in gratuities, insurance, and the drink package because those are the most important things for the cruise. But again, I haven't started with that yet, but I'm going to now in this year. And then my credit cards, of course, my Discover, my Care Credit, Pep Boys, J.C. Penney's, and then I added in here my Upstart, and then my Money Tree payday loan account. And right now I'm paying $42 a paycheck on that. So 42 times 2. And then this one, I'm not sure what I'm going to put here yet. I had some other stuff in there, but it wasn't working out, so I just left it blank. And then here is my amounts for cash stuffing. I will be putting that there. And then unexpected, I always do an unexpected because there's always unexpected stuff that comes up. And this time I went ahead and put shoes for my unexpected because I had to buy some new shoes for work. Um, I noticed I was getting a callus on the ball of my foot, and it was really bothering me. And I thought, why am I getting this? So I took my shoes off when I got home and I stuck my hand in there to kind of feel around. Well, lo and behold, I had worn a hole clean through the inner sole of the shoes on both feet. And that's what was causing that callus and that rubbing. And that's why it was hurting. So I was like, okay, time to get new shoes. So I went out and I bought me some brand new shoes. And so I put that there as an unexpected because I really don't have anything for clothing and stuff like that yet. Because I really don't buy clothes and all of that, especially not right now, because I'm still in the weight loss phase of this whole weight loss journey. And as a matter of fact, I just got rid of what I called my fat clothes, um, because I've lost 32 pounds so far, and all the clothes that I had they were just hanging on me. So I got rid of all of my pants and most of my shirts and all of my underwear. I had to buy new underwear, which was hilarious to me. When you lose weight, you just don't think of that, but it's a thing. And you do go down in sizes in your underwear. So anyway, um, I had to make allowances for that kind of stuff, and I definitely wasn't expecting the shoes either. But so there it is. That was an unexpected expense, and so I will be filling this in now in January, tomorrow, and then this is my calendar, and I'll go through this in a minute. So I mark off when my paydays are. I get paid on Tuesdays. Technically, we get paid on Friday, but I get my check 3 days early because it's automatically deposited and all that. Uh, so I love my bank for that. So I get paid on Tuesdays. So I mark off the Tuesdays. And then all of my bills are scheduled in here with how much they are. And then once I have them on here, I take, the 2 weeks that, like, the 30th is going to cover this week and this week. So I need to make sure all these bills are covered. So what I do is I take a post-it note and I write all those down. And so YouTube is 11, Insta Ink is 8, Canva 15, Neptune 44, iPostal is 15, my care credit is 115, Google is 3, and T-Mobile is 39.13 because I pay half and half on that. And so for the total 250.13, and currently in my bank account I have 321.75 because I spent on the shoes and other incidentals and all of that. And so that's what I have left. This is my bills. So after bills, I have $71 left until next payday. So not a whole lot. But it'll be fine because I'm not going to spend a lot. I don't need anything. I don't need anything else. I have food in the house. This 71 will be like for when I'm at work. Sometimes I'll buy a hot dog at work. Hot dogs are only $1. There's some of those good Nathan hot dogs that we have at work, and they're like $1. So sometimes I'll get that. I take my own water and all that, so I don't have to worry about a drink. I don't buy soda or drink soda or anything. So the $71 will be enough. And then out of that $71 is where I am also going to pull money for my savings challenges. Now you understand why I play quarters instead of dollars, because it's a it's a easier and cheaper way for me to play and to save money at the same time. So that's why you see me playing quarters more than anything. And only playing like $10 at a time. And then, so for the next paycheck, I've already got this one already scheduled out as well. My next paycheck is on the 13th, and then I have all of these to pay. So I went ahead and made a list of all these. And this is a heavier hit on this second paycheck because I have the loan. And so I have Apple and the money tree payment. The money tree payment already came out of this one. So that's, I didn't have to worry about that because it's already gone. Um, and then so is my Affirm payment for the $15 that I took out, and my shoes and all of that. So this is what was left. So on the second payment, I have the money tree and then the phone and that stupid bank fee, my JCPenney card, which is again going to be paid off soon, my Upstart, which is 204, so that's the heavy hitter on this payday, and then the Talkaphone, and then my Discover card, which is also a heavy hitter. So that equals 490. And I have this app on my phone that it coincides with my work, and it tells you day by day what your earnings are, and then it gives you the total of what your earnings will be by the time the pay period ends. So according to the app, I will have 500 and some dollars, and then almost 600, I believe. And so that minus this is going to leave me $107 for this next pay, for the paycheck on the 13th. And so again, this will be for groceries if I need anything, gas, other incidentals, and savings challenges. So that's not too bad. You know, it's more than what I'm going to have on this week. So it'll work out. And then I get my last check on the 27th. And then again, that check will cover all of this stuff that's up here. So it all kind of, it works out. So I'm definitely a paycheck to paycheck budgeter. And so this is my method of how I keep everything straight and know exactly what I have left and what I can spend and what I can save. And everything is everything's got a job. Every bit of this money is going somewhere for something, and I know where it's going. So that's that. And then, like I said, these are just uh it has like day-to-day spend on here in each month. I don't really do that. As a matter of fact, I will show you what I do instead. What I do instead is I keep track of my hours. So this was for December. So in November, I worked 49 hours and my check was 703. And then I worked the 18th and my hours were 35. And then I had 29 hours and then 8 hours of PTO time when I was in the hospital. And then this is for this coming up one, I'm going to work 40 hours, more or less. And then I've got 13 hours scheduled for January 10th through the 16th. So I keep track of all my hours on here and then my amounts of money here. And that kind of helps me out too to see, what my hours were and all of that. And again, that app that I have tells me how much I'm going to be getting in each paycheck for the pay period, and it's dead on accurate. That's what I really love about it, is that it tells you exactly, so there's no surprises. It's like, oh, I thought I was going to get this, but I only got this. No, that app is straight on. It's exactly what you're going to get. So that's awesome because you know ahead of time, so you can budget accordingly. So like on this one that I'm going to be short on hours already, I'll know on the app before I even get paid how much I will be getting so that I can start budgeting accordingly. And then I think I have all kinds of stuff stuck in here. Yeah, I think that's it. And then it's got a year end thing. Oh, that's personal stuff that I just keep in there. But it does have like a year end thing if you want to do a whole, like a spreadsheet thing on what you did for the whole year and all that. But again, that's too detailed, too much for me. So that is my planner. Let me know what you guys think of it, and what you think of my budgets. If you did notice, I don't have anything like rent or utilities or whatever, and that's because I'm staying with my mom, and my mom has all of that covered. And excuse me. And when I moved in, um, she basically told me that, when I first moved in, that my job was to get my bills down. And so I have done that because my bills were like $1,200 a month. And now they're down to like 800, I think. So I've done really, really well in doing that. And so, yeah, so now that I move, I will be able to work full time now and get my bills down even more and take care of rent and utilities and all of that sort of stuff. So I think I've done pretty good working only part time, and trying to get my bills and stuff taken care of. So I'm excited about 2026 because I'm going to pay off some stuff, and I'm also going to, start some new adventures in my life, and work towards that cruise. I can't hardly wait for that cruise. I keep thinking about it and just imagining myself sitting on one of those loungers outside near the pool. I can't wait. Anyhow, that's my video for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up, like, and comment. And again, let me know what you think of my budget plan, and anything else you'd like to comment on. I love to read your comments, and I love to watch everybody's videos. And I hope you all have a safe and happy new year. Be careful out there tonight if you're going to go out anywhere. Um, I know here in Las Vegas, we are expecting 300,000 people on the strip, and security is all over the place. Police are all over the place. It's going to be crazy. So I'm glad I'm working way far away from over there. And I suspect tonight's going to be pretty quiet at work, which I'm going to be grateful for. So please be careful. Please have a happy new year. Celebrate with your family, with your friends. And I will see you tomorrow in the new year. Happy New Year, everyone. Stay fabulous.